Would you shut up and just push the button already?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's the Wisey Translator on the Wise Guys Sports Show.
I'm forever unclean.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Wisey Translator. It is the best segment of the night because it is the last segment of the night. It is that time when James and I give each other names inside or outside of the sports world, and we give to you the first thing that pops into our sleep-deprived brains. James, I have read your mind for a few weeks running, and I do apologize in advance. I hope I didn't do it again. Because, you know, whenever you call me names like that, it causes
Emotional damage.
so
Because
We are too wild and crazy guys.
and for those of you watching, this is take 3 because the first 2 failed.
and it's still funny because all you see is Steve Martin and Dan Aykroyd doing this. We got to play that for Rice. So, Jim, your name in tonight's Wisey Translator, and I hope to God I don't get called a dirty motherfucker again. Considering we're having pancakes tomorrow night for dinner, I'll be a pancake eating motherfucker, just not a dirty one.
So
Jim,
you say.
so I say, your name in tonight's Wisey Translator is none other than Los Angeles Rams currently retired, but possibly coming out of retirement stud defensive tackle Aaron Donald.
It's basically going to turn them into the Midnight Express with Sean McVay as Jim Cornette. You know, take your pick if you want, like beautiful Bobby Sweetstan, Dennis Condrey, Randy Rhoads. It you're not going to be able to block them, but you still got to put the ball in the end zone. I don't have really a problem with it, but to be honest, the fact that Donald hasn't played in 3 years and is looking to come out of retirement,
Oh, Lordy frickin' God.
as a Rams fan, am I going to enjoy it? Yeah. Does it have the potential to completely fall flat? Absolutely.
I don't think it falls flat with Myles Garrett coming off the edge.
I agree, but it would basically be no different than Michael Strahan coming out of retirement, 3 years after winning a Super Bowl with the Giants. You don't have a guy that's that good, regardless of the condition that he's going to be in, come back and then you pair him up with somebody great. It would be like having Strahan retired, but more recently, and then coming out and pairing him up with Kayvon Thibodeau or Jalen Carter.
Fair enough. Who you got for me, bud?
Michael, you did not pick the same name that I had in mind because I'm going to go a lot kind of darker on the spectrum, so to speak. So your name in the Wisey Translator from me tonight, as I think my audio is getting very quiet again, is very controversial and oft discussed, especially here in Cleveland right now. Quarterback Brendan Sorsby.
Why is when I hear his name, the story Kevin Pollak tells about Walter Matthau's funeral pop into my head?
Really?
With the picks for the
Knowing how
races
much
on the
I
back of
love
the program,
Kevin
yeah. With the picks for that week's races, yeah, on the back thing. Dude, this guy was betting on everything. It wasn't just, the BS we talked about. He did bet on football. There's a double-edged sword to this. One, yes, you don't bet on football. You don't bet on the sport you're playing, none of it. But two, are FanDuel and DraftKings making money off the NCAA and the NFL? Yeah, they are. And vice versa. So get off your moral high horse. You don't have it anymore.
So we will come to you guys here next week. Hopefully, we will have all of these recording and audio issues fixed as I'm trying to get set up with OBS or Streamlabs or something. We're going to be reaching out to John Rice to be able to help me out with this here a little bit. But we will see you guys next week for episode 152. Everybody, have yourselves a safe and happy night. We are going to be actually taking a little bit of time off here sometime in June as my oral surgery did not happen, so it's going to get pushed back to this month sometime. We'll elaborate more on that as it gets closer. For the Big Rican, Mike Martinez, I am Jim Cornetti. Everybody have yourselves a great rest of your day.
Take care, guys.